Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another video. I love Stardust and I'm glad to bring it back. We are playing with the new Ancient Fairy support. It's a one-card combo with Regulus, the Fairy Beast. Starting off, you're going to search for the field spell, then get your hands on the plant monster, go into the Ancient Fairy, pop the field spell, and switch up to the other field spell, Starlight Junction. Now, next you go use the Spores effect to bring itself back from graveyard, go into the Excel Dragon, use its effect to bring back the Spore, use the Junction spell to bring out Stardust Synchron. Stardust Synchron gets you Illumination, brings out Worm. Next you use Excel's effect to quick synchro, but also make whatever you summon unaffected by card effects. 5, you see what's going on, it's time. Junk Speeder. Junk Speeder effect is going to get us our Assault, Stardust Synchron, and Revolution Synchron. Starting off with Crimson Dragon, we're going to get ourselves our Synchro Rumble. Next up, I'm going to use the Synchro Rumble to bring back the Stardust Dragon. And then we are going to use the Stardust Illumination to increase the level to get another 12. Now, the monster I'm going to be summoning here will be Oxilla. Now, I like Oxilla here because, unfortunately, we don't have a level 11, the Jurikashi. Else you would use this in Shooting Majestic. But I'm playing a small Centurion package to supplement that for the time being. And it works. Special summoning Worm and using Revolution, Synchron, and Speeder to go into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Next up, we're going to use Regulus to shuffle back to draw a card, see what we can get our hands on. We're going to use Crystal Wing and our Assault to go into Baron de Fuhr. And we are going to use the field spell Pitching Jet to go into Trudea. Trudea is going to get ourselves our Primera. We're going to special summon our Revolution on accident, so I have to pop something to make room. Small World, I'm going to get rid of Reborn Tengu, show the trail to get an effect failure for interaction. And that is the board. Honestly, that Jet Synchron being in the opening hand kind of messed with us a bit. But it looks like we're playing against Speedroid, so we're going to be careful. Our opponent's going to go into the first line of summoning, pretty much going into the synchro play of the level 3 Court Shooter. You guys have seen me play this deck before. It's a pretty good combo. Now, I feel like this is a good choke point, so I use my Cosmic Blazar Dragon. Looks like he counters with the Speedroid Wheel, and I'm going to prepare to summon another 12. Now, honestly, the extra deck, I like Legacia here, or going into Crimson bringing Bestial Patter, but Legacia does the same thing as Dispatter here, so that's what we're going to choose. Next up, our opponent's going to be going into a Synchro 8 in Kite Drake. This threatens the whole board, so I will have to respond in some way. I choose the Effect Veiler to save our Omni Negate for the time being. Battle phase, our opponent crashes the Omni Negate. Honestly, I should have probably just used it. Would have been the same amount of interaction. Main phase 2, he sets the Pendulum Scale with Clackers and brings out Clear Wing Speedroid Synchron to give him another level 8 Synchro. He goes into the Stardust Dragon, which is kind of interesting, so that triggers me to go into Legacia. Reason being is that I really don't want protection on the board when I do my effects. Now, he goes into the Clearwing Synchro Dragon and brings the Clacker back to its effect. But you guys will see soon I'm a really good spot. End phase, I bring back Cosmic, trigger Oxilla after he falls for the bait. I use Cosmic Blazar again to negate the card, and then I get what I want, as well as I also get to bring it back. Pretty much got rid of his Clearwing Synchro Dragon for free. Now we're going to finish off with tribute summoning our Stardust Synchron, playing Trudea to go into an 8 here. The 8 of choice is going to be the new Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. Draw a card and go to battle. We attack with it first and then attack with Cosmic Blaze. Our opponent reveals the effect. We're just going to negate the effect. We already attacked with it. You should have did it before, but all good. Legacia finishes the game off. Alright, going first, not the craziest starting hand, but we'll make do. We get Revolution Synchron. We unfortunately lose the Assault Synchron, but we do get our hands on Regulus. We're going to use Regulus and our monster in Revolution to get our Ancient Fairy Dragon still. Ancient Fairy effect is still going to get us a special summon. We choose to special summon the Stardust Synchron. And the Stardust Synchron will get us our Stardust Illumination still. Now, I'm leaving the world on field right now, and it's kind of annoying, but we're making do. Next up, we go into Excel, even though this is unorthodox compared to the first combo, but we're still getting to where we need to be with Stardust Worm and our Synchron being on the board before we use Excel effect. Now, Stardust Dragon, you know the drill. This is time. Junk Speeder's coming out, unaffected, as well as we got the Assault back with the Excel effect. So we're pretty much full combo here. Gonna use Stardust Synchron and Stardust Dragon to start off our 12 shenanigans going into the Crimson Dragon. Awesome Royal Rare. I haven't got to play with this card in a minute. I'm excited to. And we are gonna get ourselves our Synchro Rumble. World of Spirits is also going to trigger. I really need to activate that stand-up Centurion as soon as possible. It's kind of getting annoying. Now I use the Life Dragon to add a card to hand. Just another card for pitch material for the stand-up Centurion. As well as we're going to get ourselves our Baron de Fuhr. Now we're going to use the World to... Or, never mind, that world is just pissing me off. I finally get rid of it here. We're going to bring out Excel and then use Stardust Illumination to bring out Trail. Next up, we're going to use the Illumination to manipulate leveling to make our Excel Synchro Dragon a level 10. Perfect. We're going to use Stand-Up Centurion now to bring out Trudea. Use Trudea's effect to level manipulate, but it doesn't matter. Bring out Primera. We're going to use Primera as actually a synchro material because as long as we keep one piece on the board, we're in a pretty good spot. Using the Psyframe Omega, we are going to banish for 2. Cards out of the hand. The first card we hit is the Dark Magician Girl, and the second card is a Buster Blader card. We use the Regulus to shuffle back the field spell to draw a card, and then we use Jet to pitch that card to then go into the Stardust Synchron to have a monster on board. Now, this isn't Axilla effect, but we still have access to everything, but our opponent surrenders on the spot, not even attempting to break our board. Alright, going first, full combo is Regulus. World of Spirits is going to trigger, get ourselves our Spore. Use the Regulus effect to special the Spore. The Spore is going to level modulate since we have 2 monsters to a level 3. That'll get us our Ancient Fairy Dragon. Ancient Fairy Dragon effect will pop the field spell to replace it with any other one I want. Junction, technically how you pronounce it is Junction, is the one we want. I accidentally go into Excel, or no, I did this right, my apologies. Junction, get rid of Spore, have the Stardust Synchron on board, have Illumination ready to go, use Illumination to bring out the Worm, then trigger the Excel effect. Excel is going to get ourselves our Stardust Dragon as well as our Junk Speeder. And then we're off to the races, pretty much picking whatever order we want and the best kind of interactions we can choose from. The extra deck's kind of really customizable, and as you're working on it, you'll find that out real easily. I use that worm since we don't have the Stardust Synchron. Since it's in our hand, we only play 2. And then our opponent surrenders there. But I really just wanted to show that 1-card combo line with the Regulus. Now, I'm going to go into a solo match and show you guys the combo in depth. Alright, this hand is what we're looking for. Starting off with the Regulus effect. You're going to use the World of Spirits. Luckily, we opened up both combos, which is pretty cool. World of Spirits, going to get you your hands on the Spore. The Regulus will let you special summon the Spore for free. Now you level manipulate this time to turn it into 3 to make a 7. You then do these effects to get yourselves out your Ancient Fairy. Now in this situation I want to use both Ancient Fairy effects because I also opened up with Stardust Synchron, which is kind of annoying. You really don't want to open up with one of your copies, but it's not a big deal since you have that special summon effect with the Ancient Fairy. Now we're going to bring back the Spore, use the Spore effect to special summon itself, and then we're going to pop the field spell to get the junction spell. Now this effect is going... Actually, you don't really need the junction spell here technically, but and that's most of the time you do. So we're gonna do this, go into this, and we are going to special summon back the Spore. I'm gonna manipulate the Spore into a 4 because I can, just because might as well. Illumination effect will get us the worm. The worm is important most of the time. This is a little bit of weird doing it because we opened up with the Stardust Synchron in hand, which is nice actually. So you use the Stardust Dragon and then you go into Junk Speeder, and Junk Speeder is now unaffected by effects by doing it that way. There is choke points, but it's another way to get out Junk Speeder, which is pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You don't even need that second Stardust Synchron since you have the Spore. Next up, starting off, we are going to use these two to go into a 4, which is cool. Get our hands on our Synchro Rumble. Next up, we are going to go into the what's it called? Life Dragon. This will get us an additional card as well as drawing pretty much an 8 to go into Baron. Next, we're going to use Synchro Rumble to get out a level 8. Doesn't matter if it's Stardust Dragon or the other one. Then we are going. We can use the field spell actually to convert our Junk Jet Synchron into this to get another 12. We do need our monsters for Auxilla. Next up, Auxilla will get us our field spell. We're playing a very small Centurion package. Reason being is that we're just doing it because of the necessity of the combo piece, just to get additional bodies on board. Now you use the Centurion Auxilla to bring out Trudea, and then you use Trudea to put in the back row Primera. Now you still have tons of follow-up here with these guys. I'm just gonna, you also can draw a card off of Regulus. You can recycle whatever field spell you want. Doesn't matter. You get, see, I have 2 Ash Blossoms now. We also have the tuning. Now, options here, you actually want to go and use the Crimson Gaia to turn this into the Dispatter. Reason being is that you can recycle that banished body you just did to get an additional body on board to do more synchro shenanigans. Now we are playing Cyframe Omega. If you have enough bodies and stuff, you can even do this without using the banish to take 2 cards out of your opponent's hand. So you take a card out of your opponent's hand. You pretty much save the rest of your stuff for the next turn. Reason being is that you already went through most of your stuff anyway. 2 hand traps in hand. You don't really have many dead cards. And yeah, you'll recycle the Primera and have a Cosmic Blazar as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the combo. We're going to show you the other combo, and then I'll see you guys in the deck list. Alright, I'm going to show you 2 combo lines. This is the basic Stardust combo line that I use most of the time, is with the Reborn Tengu and the Revolution Synchron. Didn't want it to be just reliant on one combo, so that's why we're playing this. Shooting Riser with the Reborn Tengu and the Revolution. Use the Shooting Riser Dragon effect. You must send a level 1 here. If you don't think you're gonna do the Spore combo, you can send this or Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler's there also as a crossout target. Then we are going to use these 2 to go into a Baron de Fury. Now Baron's legal, so this combo actually works in the Master Duel better than the TCG, but you get your Reborn Tengu and then you use the Revolution Synchron. There's the Regulus. I wish we would have opened that in our opening hand, but it is what it is. Now we opened up Assault, but Assault's one of those special occurrences where you can special summon it for free, so you're good. Now Junk Speeder is negatable here, but that's why you have the Baron to anticipate hand traps. Now you normally summon 4, but the other guy is in our hand, so we're going to summon him right away. We're going to use his effect to go into this. It really doesn't matter the order you go here because you already have a Baron, but I would feel like the best case of action would be to go into a 7 just to get rid of Assault into the graveyard to get Excel on field. So Ancient Fairy has multiple kind of values. I used to use the combo a lot and go into what's it called, Stardust Charge Warrior to get an additional card there, but it's not necessary anymore. Now since we control this, we'll also trigger and get Trail into rotation, and we can get rid of Trail right away. Just to clear up some space, we'll go into Omega. Just to get rid of a card out of our opponent's hand as well, and then you're going to use our Stardust Illumination to increase its level to make this a 9, so we can go into Auxilla. You really want to access that Centurion package because since we don't have access to a good level 12, Crimson needs a good way to function, and I feel like Auxilla really does that really well. Now we're only playing the 3-card Centurion package because it's searchable. Normally you would have more cards, but we also opened up with the Stardust Illumination, but no big deal. We're going to use these 2 to go into what's it called, Crimson Dragon. Oh, I messed up. Uh-oh, but we're fine, we're fine. There we go, Stardust Trail. We're going to use this effect to go into this card. The reason why you use this card is because if you use this effect, you'll be able to draw a card. Then you get your card, as well as you get your Crimson Dragon. Now you use the Baron here instead to get Bestial Dispatcher. Reason being is that you use the effect of Cyframe Omega and you will be able to chain it once more to get another card. Now you get your Omega back. Omega effect, take another card out of your opponent's hand. And then you're good to go into Synchro Rumble. You could bring back the Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. You could save it for follow-up. And you also have the Junk Synchron in there as well. Now you'll have this to go into another Crimson Dragon play, and then you'll be good to go. Going into Cosmic Blazar. That's the combo without the Regulus. And I already showed you guys the combo with the Regulus. Alright, I'll see you guys in the deck list. Alright guys, we are back with the deck list. This deck was tons of fun to play. These new support cards actually are so interesting for this deck. I didn't see anybody attempt to do this with them. So I thought, why not? I've definitely seen this done in the TCG. I mean, the TCG looks for a lot of stuff to do with this deck. But Regulus is a one-card combo, which honestly, for Stardust, is hard to find. You don't really find many one-card combos. Notable cards, of course, Regulus. Regulus is that new one-card combo. Excuse me. We are still playing the Reborn Tengu. Reason being is that you need a backup plan in case that you don't open up with Regulus. That's why we're kind of playing a lot of puzzle pieces here. Your goal is still to get to Junk Speeder even if you don't open up Regulus. I really need to explore the 60 card versions of this deck, because you flood your deck with so many ways and so many intricate choke points that like it's impossible to stop you. I'll keep researching the deck and keep you guys updated, but yeah, definitely wanted to show this off because if people are asking me what to do with these fairy cards, I think they're really cool. I didn't really explore the rest of them. These are the only ones you need for the combo, so that's kind of what I used. Definitely will explore the deck more in the future because you know me, I love my anime decks. But I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. We had a banger stream today, and I'll see you guys. Technically, I'm doing this at 2 a.m., so I'll see you guys later today for another stream. Peace out, guys.